A blessed day, everyone. Welcome to the guiding principles in the selection and use of teaching strategies. Number one, learning is an active process. This means that we have to actively engage the learners in learning activities if we want them to learn what we intend to teach. Research shows 75% retention rates in learning by doing, 90% retention rates learning by teaching others. Number two, the more senses that are involved in learning, the more and the better the learning. In the figure below shows that sight is 75%, hearing is 13%, touch 6%, smell 3%, and taste 3%. Most learning occurs through sight, but the combination of sight and hearing accounts for about 88% of all perceptions. Number three, a non-threatening atmosphere enhances learning. A non-threatening and conducive classroom atmosphere is not only a function of the classroom, but more a function of physiological climate that prevails in the classroom. Physical classroom condition, proper lighting, good ventilation, tidiness, order, painting of the room, relationship among students, rapport between students and the teacher, and personality of a teacher. Steps to how to create a positive classroom atmosphere. A. Cultivate culture of respect. B. Believe in our students' capacity. C. Make our students feel they belong to a community of learners with a shared goal or purpose. Letter D. Encourage more collaboration and cooperation. E. Cooperation and less competition. F. Give allowance for mistakes. Number 4. Emotion has the power to increase retention and learning. We tend to remember and learn more those that strike in our hearts. Number 5. Learning is meaningful when it is connected to students' everyday life. Abstract concepts are made understandable when we give sufficient examples relating to the students' experiences. Teach today, ask them to copy and memorize what we taught them. The following day, we test them on how much they have retained from what we taught yesterday. The meaningfulness and answering pedagogy, relevance of what we teach is considerably reduced by our practice of teaching simply for testing. Good teaching goes beyond recall of information. That is number 6. Good thinking concerns itself with higher order thinking skills to develop creative and critical thinking. Most teaching is confined to recall of information and comprehension. Teaching should reach the levels of application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation to hone our students' thinking skills. Number 7. An integrated teaching approach is far more effective than teaching isolated bits of information. An instruction approach is integrated when it is considered the multiple intelligence or MI and varied learning style LS of students. Number 8. There is no such thing as best teaching method. The best method is the one that works, the one that yields results. There is no single best method. Factors to consider in choice of teaching method. A. Instructional objective. B. Nature of the subject matter. C. The learners. D. The teacher. And E. School policies. An integrated approach incorporates successful, research-based and brain-based instructional strategies. An integrated approach incorporates research findings about the brain. The following is some research findings cited by Patricia Wolfe. Without rehearsing of constant attention, information remains in working memory for only about 15 to 20 seconds. That implies the need for memory aids. That is number 1. Number 2, learning is a process of building neural networks. This network is formed through concrete experience or symbolic learning, and abstract learning. Number 3, our brain have difficulty comprehending very large numbers because we have nothing in our experience to hook them to. Number 4, the eyes contain nearly 70% of the body's sensory receptors and send millions of signals every second along the optic nerves to the visual processing of the brain. Number 5, there is a little doubt when information is embedded in music or rhyme. Its recall is easier than when it is in prose. Brain-based strategies. Number 1, involving students in real life or authentic problem solving. Number 2, using projects to increase meaning and motivation. Number 3, simulation and role plays as meaning makers. Number 4, classroom strategies using visual processing or visual are powerful aids in retention as well as understanding. Number 5, songs, jingles, and raps. Number 6, mnemonic strategies. Number 7, writing strategies. Number 8, active review. And number 9, hands-on activities. And that's all. Thank you. God bless us all.